even by the standards of flesh.
Agreed. But you should not waste this moment. Attack without delay before the beast rouses.
It shall be as you say. I serve your glory. How may I serve? I am the Dynasty's spear. Inevitable. Inferior vessel sighted. On the march. Ready to serve. What is your command? How may I serve? I am the Dynasty's spear.
I am registering a massive flare of unknown energy.
Continue monitoring. I serve your glory. Ready to serve. Relocating. What is your command? I am the Dynasty's spear. Yes, my liege. I serve your glory. How may I serve? Ready to serve. Moving. Inferior vessel sighted. What is your command? Initializing motive power. I am the Dynasty's spear. I serve your glory. vessel sighted. Inevitable. I am the Dynasty Spear. Moving. What is your command? Inferior vessel sighted. Impossible. Cannot comply. On the march. How may I serve? Ready to serve. I serve your glory. Serve. Yes, my liege. What is your command? Defensive protocols. Shroud strike successful. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. Dynasty Spear. On the march. Vessel suffered critical damage. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. I serve your glory. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. What is your command? How may I serve? Inevitable. What is your command? I am the Dynasty Spear. I serve your glory. Shroud strike successful. Ready to serve. Relocating. How may I serve? Enemy vessel suffered critical damage. Adopting defensive protocols. I am the Dynasty Spear. Moving. What is your command? As you command. I serve your glory. On the march.
The Ancient One is sending out some kind of signal. It is incomprehensible.
To us, perhaps. Its own kind are another matter.
I concur. This is most likely a call for aid.
Initializing motive power. I am the Dynasty Spear. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Moving. Relocating. How may I serve? Shroud strike successful. Inevitable. What is your command?
What was that? Zar, speak.
Some form of formless energy wave. Cohesion is dropping across the fleet.
Understood. We must not suffer another onset.
How may I serve? I serve your glory. I am the Dynasty Spear. Engaging weaponry. Initializing motive power. Ready to serve. Moving. I am the Dynasty Spear. Relocating. What is your command? I serve your glory. How may I serve? What is your command? As you command. I am the Dynasty Spear. Ready to serve. On the march. Impossible. Cannot comply. I serve your glory. I am the Dynasty Spear. What is your command? Ready to serve. How may I serve? Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. Enemy vessels suffered critical damage. Ready to serve. motive units. I serve your glory. Shroud strike successful. I am the Dynasty's spear. Units fully engaged. All power to motive units. Yes, my liege. I am the Dynasty's spear. Ready to serve. As you command. I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. What is your command? How may I serve? I am the Dynasty's spear. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. On the march. Ready to serve. Inevitable. I am the Dynasty's spear. Moving. What is your command? Relocating. I serve your glory. How may I serve? Yes, my liege. I serve your glory. On the march. I am the Dynasty's spear. Moving. What is your command? How may I serve? As you command. I am the Dynasty's spear. Inevitable. I serve your glory. Ready to serve. There will be no escape. Initializing motive power. I am the Dynasty's spear. Energy to I serve your glory. How may I serve? your command? On the march. Relocate.
It would seem the distress call has been answered.
I suspect this will only be the beginning. You must make haste before we are overwhelmed.
Ready to serve. I serve your glory. Enemy vessels suffered critical damage. What is your command? Inevitable. How may I serve? I am the Dynasty's spear. Ready to serve. Moving. Initializing motive power. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. They are doomed. Shroud strike successful. How may I serve? Relocating. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. I serve your glory. I am the Dynasty's spear. As you command. Yes, my liege. What is your command? Drop void anchors. I am the Dynasty's spear. Ready to serve. What is your command? Vessel lost. Victory probability slipping. On the march. I am the Dynasty's spear. How may I serve? Inevitable. Relocating. I serve your glory. Silence. I serve. As you command. I am the Dynasty's spear. Initializing motive power. Moving. Ready to serve. Ready to serve. I am the Dynasty's spear. Impossible. Cannot comply. Drop void anchors. I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. Inevitable. Reaching engagement velocity. Moving. How may I serve? I am the Dynasty's spear. On the march. Ready to serve. Internal damage registered. What is your command? How may I serve? Carotech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. As you command. Relocating. I am the Dynasty's spear. Boarding successful. Frayed ones are feasting. Inevitable. Ready to serve. Motive units fully engaged. On the march. I serve your glory. I am the Dynasty's spear. Yes, my liege. How may I serve? Internal damage registered. Target locked. What is your command? Carotech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. Ready to serve. Internal damage registered.
They come too late. Our victory is all but guaranteed.
How may I serve? What is your command? I serve glory. I am the Dynasty Sphere. Initialize the motive power. I serve the glory. Ready to serve. Yes, my liege. How may I serve? What is your command? I am the Dynasty Sphere. Ready to serve. As you command. How may I serve? We are death. I serve your glory. Inevitable. Energy to weapons array. On the march. I am the Dynasty Sphere. Relocating. What is your command? Ready to serve. Moving. How may I serve? Ready to serve. What is your command? I am the Dynasty Sphere. Initialize motive power. I am the Dynasty Sphere. Inevitable. What is your command? As you command. Yes, my liege. How may I serve? Reassembling coherence. Inevitable. Internal damage registered. What is your command? I am the dynasty sphere. Initializing motive power. How may I serve? What is your command? Transport and reach the enemy vessel. I am the dynasty sphere. All power to motive units. On the march. I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. Ready to serve. As you command. How may I serve? I serve your glory. Moving. Internal damage registered. What is your command? Yes, my liege. Relocating. I am the dynasty sphere. Engaging weaponry. What is your command? Motive units fully engaged. I serve your glory. Inevitable. How may I serve? Ready to serve. What is your command? Reaching engagement velocity. I am the dynasty sphere. Yes, my liege. How may I serve? Boarding successful. Ones are feasting. Relocating. I am the dynasty sphere. Ready to serve. What is moving? As you command. I serve your sphere. Initializing motive power. I serve your glory. On the march. Ready to serve. Inevitable. What is your command? Moving. How may I serve? As you command. Ready to serve. What is your command? Yes, my liege. I am the Dynasty Spear. Relocating. I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. How may I serve? What is your command? Ready to serve. As you command. Yes, my liege. I am the Dynasty Spear. On the march. What is your command? Inevitable. How may I serve? Ready to serve. Initializing motive. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege. What is your command? On the march. How may I serve? As you command. Relocating. Yes, your liege. Ready to serve. Spear. Adopting protocols. How may I serve? Ready to serve. Motive units fully engaged. Drop void anchors. What is your command? Initializing motive power. As you command. Energy for recoalescence. What is your command? There will be no escape. Ready to serve. Inevitable. On the march. I am the dynasty spear. I serve your glory. Internal damage registered. Moving. What is your command? Inevitable. Caltech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. Relocating. I am the dynasty spear. Drop void anchors. Internal damage registered. I serve your glory. Reassembling coherence. Boarding successful. Flayed ones are feasting. How may I serve? Energy to weapons array. What is your command? As you command. Cannot Battletech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. How critical! I serve your glory. On the mark. Ready to serve. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege.
The ancient one is no more. This is a great victory.
Indeed. With its nodal beast destroyed, the endless hunger's bioforms will pose little threat. At least until another takes the Ancient One's place.
And we shall ensure that does not happen for many decades yet.
Send word to the Bone Kingdom of Drazak. Offer that wretch, Farron Valgal, license for his flayed ones to hunt the few remaining Tyranids within our domain. That should keep his adult Necrons under control, and the Tyranid numbers suppressed.
As you command.
I see great things ahead for you, Majesty. All now know your name. Fear and respect are both yours.
As expected, the death of the Ancient One has greatly disrupted the Tyranid consciousness. Already the beasts lose ground.
The remaining fleets shall be purged. All trace shall be scoured from our domain.